Hey guys, Kristian here. I'm gonna go for a walk, talk about a couple things with you here real quick. The family's watching a movie. Really nice day today. See if it's not too windy for me to walk around out here with my camera. I was talking to a subscriber of mine earlier today about problems, about stuff that happens in life. I was homeless 3 years ago. And something we had in common, this conversation earlier today. And we ended up talking about the internet, making money on the internet, and this impression that a lot of people have about internet marketing, making money on the internet in general. A lot of the marketing you see talks about it being easy, fast, you know, take a nap and make 10 grand kind of marketing. I think a lot of us have this knee-jerk reaction, probably most of us have this knee-jerk reaction where we're like, yeah, right, it's not how anything works, right? I want to go back to my homelessness 3 years ago and see if you can relate to this. So I have a wife, been married 15 years, a little over 15 years, 2 little boys, and my business, my publishing company in Austin, Texas, was going in the tank fast, and very abruptly, everything, it was just game over, totally done. We were renting a really nice apartment downtown Austin, and everything came crumbling down so fast. My wife had no idea. Probably 5-6 days, a week and a half before we actually became homeless, she had no idea, and the thought had not crossed my mind that it may actually be that bad. It's a long story that I won't go into here, but I fell into homelessness with my family. Fortunately, my in-laws rescued my wife and boys, and they didn't have to live with me in the street. But I through that time, I hit so many walls and came to a point where I had so big a burden after bankruptcy, eviction, homelessness, repossession of cars, that it looked like Everest in front of me. To dig out of this would require some sort of miracle, almost is what it seemed. So I got to the point where I started poking around on the internet looking for some sort of solution. I don't know why, I didn't really expect to find one. It's kind of funny. I think the way a lot of us are wired and the way we believe, if something sounds too good to be true, it is, right? It is. We know better, or we're supposed to know better. But I came across an ad about 1.5 years ago talking about making money online, and I bit. I think largely out of desperation, honestly. I think that the marketing that I saw talked about how easy it would be, how great it would be, how much I would enjoy fast cars and living on a beach or in a nightclub for the rest of my life. I didn't buy into that stuff. I was just looking for a way out. I was looking for a way to make a dent in my endless nightmare of obligations, you know, huge financial obligations. And the pain that I had was constant. The pressure was constant. And my desperation was high. And maybe in a weak moment, I pulled the trigger on something that most people would look at and go, yeah, right, don't be ridiculous, that's crazy, making all this money online. Long story short, that was the beginning of everything changing for us. We made over $500,000 last year, and it's still, life is surreal. I have to say, though, it was not easy. A lot of the marketing says that it's easy. It's BS. It was not easy. And for you, I would be shocked if your story You know, if you jump on or jump in with me, or for those of you subscribers that have been around a while and you have done business with me, you could attest to this. The marketing that talks about it being easy is a lie. It just is. And I think it isn't that it's hard necessarily. The work isn't necessarily hard. What's hard for most people is breaking routine. It's, you have this big long day, normal day, work, church, school, kids, life, all the million things we have to do every day. And at the end of that tiring day, maybe where you get kicked in the teeth a lot or something, I don't know your situation, you're supposed to devote time, clear-headed, focused time to this new venture, to this new business, this internet thing you're starting, right? You're supposed to do that. When what you really want to do is go lay down on the couch in front of the TV and disengage, not think about anything, be entertained, and air-conditioned, in an air-conditioned room, you know? That's what you really want. That's what I really want. I don't want to work. Not after I've been out working all day, dealing with life all day. That's the hard thing for most people. So the marketing I've sent you, even yesterday or 2-3 days ago, talking about it being easy, I want to be really clear. The work involved, the steps to making money on the internet, they actually are pretty easy. They really are. It's ABC 1, 2, 3, 2 plus 2 equals 4 kind of stuff. It's very simple. Fortunately, because if it weren't, and you had this whole backdrop of life, good luck, because you'd really need it. I just want to encourage you, I guess, that from somebody who was homeless just over 3 years ago, to be able to come back like this, the underdog that I was, if you find yourself an underdog, or even you find yourself, maybe you made $200,000, $300,000 last year, but you had no life. Actually, I had another conversation today with a guy who probably made $400,000 or $500,000 last year, but he was a total slave to his business. Total slave. No life. A lot of money, but no life. And leverage that you can find on the internet can change everything. It changed everything for us. We have a dream lifestyle. So I think I'm going to start rambling now if I don't cut myself off. I just want to encourage you to open your mind, understand that even though all of this won't be easy, it's worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. The pain, all the stuff I've been through, all the stuff you've been through, what changes if you don't change something, right? I was not going to market. I told myself I'm not doing any links in this email, and I'm not, other than for this video. My goal in this video wasn't to try to sell you something or to get you to believe anything. My goal was to talk through some of my history and just in kind of a raw, authentic way, relive briefly some of that pain and identify with you. You subscribe to my list for a reason, I'm assuming. I started an email list 1.5 years ago specifically devoted to helping people make money on the internet. Truth is, I had no idea what I was doing. So if you're a subscriber that's been here 1.5 years, thank you, first of all. And the truth is, I was pretty clueless in the beginning. I've come a long way. I really can help you. I'm interested in helping you. I love doing what I do. I would love to show you the way. I'd love to help you significantly change your life, even if it's just time freedom. Maybe you have plenty of money and no time. Maybe you have lots of time and no money. Neither one of those are good. And here I go. I mean, my head's telling me to do this marketing and tell you, oh, I have the answers. I do, but you got to be ready for some pain. Just life, just be ready. So I'm happy to chat, happy to link up on Facebook if you'd like. Go stalk me on Facebook if you want. Look at my family, look at my history. Scroll down on my timeline to the time when I was homeless if you want. It's not pretty. In any case, I appreciate you and hanging out on my list, watching my videos. If you have comments on this whole fisheye view, please, positive or negative, let me know. All right, and I'll see you around.